Vinier. Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister's trip to the Aga Khan's Island has left a number of unanswered questions. The letter sent to the RCMP is critical for a comprehensive investigation to reassure all Canadians as to the integrity of their government and to reaffirm their confidence in the administration of justice. Mr. Speaker, will the Prime Minister agree to cooperate in the investigation process, or because Canadians want to know the truth? The Honourable Government House Leader. Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister and our government have always cooperated with the commissioners. The Commissioner has done the work necessary and produced a report. The Prime Minister accepted responsibility and the recommendations. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Well, member for Thornhill.
Well, Mr. Speaker, much has been transpired since the Ethics Commissioner found the Liberal leader violated 4 sections of the Conflict of Interest Act in accepting an illegal vacation from a lobbyist. A federal court has now ordered the Lobbying Commissioner to reopen investigation of that lavish and illegal gift. And I've asked the RCMP Commissioner that, on the basis of original and new evidence, she consider a criminal investigation. Mr. Speaker, has the Prime Minister been contacted by either the Lobbying Commissioner or the RCMP in regards to that illegal gift?
Honourable Government House Leader.
Speaker, that member knows very well, because he spent much time actually asking questions on this file, that this matter has been thoroughly looked at by the Conflict of Interest and Ethics Commissioner. We know that a report was tabled and the Prime Minister accepted responsibility as well as the recommendations, Mr. Speaker. What's clear is that the Conservatives will continue to talk about something that's already been looked at by our officers of Parliament, because they've never had regard or respect for the work that they do. But we on this side, we recognize that our institutions are intact. We know that officers of Parliament do important work, and we believe that they should be able to do that independently of this place. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable member for Thornhill.
Well, Mr. Speaker, no one is surprised the Liberals continue to attempt to minimize and trivialize the seriousness of the Liberal leader's guilt, chronic ethical lapses, and disrespect for the law. But from the illegal vacation to his actions and reactions in the SNC-Lavalin corruption scandal and half a dozen lesser scandals in between, he's shaken Canadians' confidence in the integrity of government and the administration of justice. So again, Mr. Speaker, will the Prime Minister cooperate with a criminal investigation by the RCMP or the Ontario Provincial Police?
Honourable Government House Leader.
State once again that we will always respect the work of officers of Parliament and the independence of the police forces. We on this side will always cooperate with the work they do, because we recognize that Canadians deserve to have confidence in their institutions just like we do. We know that when it comes to our agents of Parliament, they do very important work, Mr. Speaker, and we will let them do that important work. But while the Conservatives will continue to rehash items that have already been addressed, we will continue to focus on Canadians and the things that matter to them in their every single day lives, and that's why we have a program and plan that's working, unlike the Conservatives that continue to mislead Canadians.
The honourable member for